How you going there, people? The Tiger again. Just going to do a follow-up on the pitch I showed you of the big black spot cod, the amberjack, sambos and big kings. Okay, so this is what the idea I've come up with to get these big fellas. Okay, so I've got the yellow rod from China. You want something like it's worth a few bob to be able to handle these type of fish. Like I've got the Daiwa Dogfight, between 80 and say 120 pound braid, otherwise you're not in the ballpark. They will get you to the bottom or they'll go back into the cage, especially the big black spot cod. Anyway, about $300 to $400 wind on, because they get you down into that bottom. You've still got the chance of getting them out with a nice good size snap swivel. Okay, now the live bait that I use, because it's not that season yet, so I got myself a dead one last week there. Now it's imperative that they are legal size or you're going to find yourself in trouble with fisheries. Okay, so just to prove to you, he's a nice, he's a 39, okay, 39 on the, and that doesn't lie, that don't lie. Okay, now the rigs I like to use these big stainless tuna circles, depending on the size of your bait, which is, as I said, it's got to be over the legal size. Now, putting these rubber bands into these sinkers can be a problem, but the way I've come up with that is I've got myself a screwdriver. Now, one end, I've got a grinder and I've ground it down to a point and got one of them nice thin grinder blades and put myself in some nice little grooves to help put the hole into the snapper, but I'll show you that later. Okay, and what I've done, I've got some 100-pound trace, and what I do with that is I put it through the brass bit. I get myself my sinker, rubber band through that, like that. Sorry, I've got to go through there first. My mistake. Okay, through there. Then put my rubber band through that loop. And it's just a case of bringing it through like that, pull it through like that, and there it goes. Okay, so we'll leave that. The reason for a rubber band, I don't like using mono or Dacron or braid, is because if you do get a good fish on, goes around your snap, goes around that mono, it can snap that line. At least with the rubber band, it can go down into the reef or hit the fish, it can snap off, who cares, you can get another sinker for your next drift. Right, now, how this works, I can't do it with a live one because, simple fact, I haven't got a live one, but what I do is I like to go through the top of the nose like that and just gradually grind that through till it pops out into its mouth. Okay, this is all getting done, mind you, while it's alive. And it's just a case of putting that through like that. But what I've forgotten to do prior to that is have this ready. But all that is a case of unwinding. Again, 300 to 400 pound leader, so if they do get you down into the reef, you've got half a chance. No fancy Nancy knots with the rubber band. I just like to do the old half hitch. Okay, like that. Put the hook through them two, like that. Pull down nice and tight, like that. Now, with this, again, we put the rubber band through that, and then we just a case of pulling that back up through that hole, like that. Again, another half hitch. Put that, putting that through there like that, pulling it down another half hitch, and that's your livey going down, and it's keeping away from the hook like your live baiting. Same thing with the marlin. Then it's just a case of onto your snap swivel, then on with your sinker, like that. Clip it up, and and then send your big livey to the bottom. Now what I like to do, I've got that coloured increment braid on. I like to sit that about 10 to 12 feet off the bottom, back your drag right off, so that when that big AJ or cod swims off with it, leave it in the rod holder, because people seem to get premature and strike at it when a tuna circle was there for a reason, for them to pick up, swim off with, and as they're swimming off they realise that something's going on. By the time they let go of it, they're hooked inside the mouth. So as they're swimming off, it's just a case of slowly doing your drag up until you can feel the complete weight of that fish. Then you can go a little bit harder and away you go. But out in that 80 metre area where there's a lot of reef, say give it about 10 goes, 10 drifts, your livey will stay alive if you drop him down slow and wind him up slow. Don't go down too quick or come up too quick, because that will kill them. As I said, after about 10 drifts on different areas, no good. Take your sinker off, and when you're about to go up to your spot, say 80 metres, let about 40 metres of line out, put it in the rod holder, and then you've got a good chance of getting a big striped marlin or a black marlin. Anyway, I hope that can help you get yourself that big amberjack or big cod that you're looking for, and until next time, cheers from the Tiger.